The unspoken, terrifying war of the cast iron frog. I have not known true peace since the summer of 2014, and it is entirely because of a 10-pound cast iron frog. If you want to know what psychological warfare actually looks like, let me tell you about my college roommate, Chloe. We were exploring a dusty flea market in upstate New York, digging through a crate of rusted tools when we finally saw it. The frog. It was the size of a large watermelon, painted neon green, and had these deeply unsettling, hyper-realistic human eyes. Chloe picked it up, completely deadpan, and paid the guy $5 in loose quarters. For a month, it just sat in our living room, staring at me while I watched television. It honestly made my skin crawl every single time. So, one weekend, when Chloe went home to visit her parents, I hid the frog inside her laundry hamper, right at the absolute bottom. I did not say a single word. I just waited. 3 days later, I opened my kitchen cabinet to grab a coffee mug, and there it was. The frog was sitting perfectly centered on the middle shelf, holding a tiny, torn scrap of paper in its mouth that just read, "Ribbit." That was the exact moment our unspoken, decade-long war officially commenced. The golden rule was incredibly simple, but absolutely mandatory. We could never acknowledge the frog out loud, and we had to keep escalating the hiding spots. Over the next 4 years, the stakes became utterly ridiculous. Chloe managed to balance the frog directly on top of our bathroom shower head, so it was staring down at me while I washed my hair. I retaliated by sneaking into her car, buckling the frog into the passenger seat, and putting a pair of cheap sunglasses over its terrifying human eyes. When we graduated and moved to completely different cities, the game went to the next level. I would get these absurdly heavy, unmarked packages delivered to my corporate office building. I would open them right there at my desk, surrounded by my coworkers, and find that cursed cast iron amphibian glaring up at me from a bed of packing peanuts. I once retaliated by baking a massive chocolate cake for her 25th birthday. I completely submerged the frog inside the batter and frosted it perfectly. When she cut the first slice, the knife hit solid iron. Everyone gasped, but Chloe just slowly wiped the frosting off the frog's terrifying little face and placed it next to the punch bowl. But the absolute, undisputed masterpiece of this terrible rivalry happened at my baby shower. Chloe flew in from Chicago, acting completely normal. We were opening gifts in my backyard, surrounded by my entire extended family and my extremely traditional in-laws. Chloe handed me this gorgeous, beautifully wrapped box with a massive silk bow. She just smiled, sipped her mimosa, and said, "For the nursery." My mother-in-law was practically weeping with joy as I peeled back tissue paper. The entire yard went dead silent. Inside the box, nestled on a pristine white baby blanket, was the cast iron frog. It was wearing a miniature, hand-knitted baby bonnet. People were completely horrified. My grandmother asked if it was some kind of strange family heirloom. Chloe and I just locked eyes across the patio, completely refusing to explain a single thing. We are both 32 now. I have not received the frog in over a year and a half. And honestly, the anticipation is literally destroying my nervous system. Every single time the doorbell unexpectedly rings, or I see a weird shadow in my basement, my heart absolutely stops. I know Chloe is out there, just biding her time, waiting to execute the ultimate, completely unavoidable, soul-crushing strike.